Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today the subject we are studying is Cambridge O Levels D Maths 4024. The subject we are studying is mathematics, O Levels mathematics, and we are working on the syllabus. And today we have selected exercise from the book D2. That book is called New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, book 2. And this is the first video on this exercise, and in this video we will start this exercise and let's see how many questions we can do in this exercise. This exercise is about the manipulation of the algebraic formulae, changing the subject of a formula, finding the value of an unknown in a formula, equations involving algebraic fractions and formulae is the name of the chapter. So let's start today's work, and here we go. So exercise 6C from the book D2, that's showing up on your screen. The first question which is coming up on your screen is, in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets the subject of the formula. Okay, so the first part, we have to make y the subject of the formula. The equation is ax plus by equals to k. So when you make the subject of the formula, you basically bring that alphabet. For example, here it is y on one side of the equation, and you make it alone. That is called making the subject of the formula. So this is showing up on your screen, and let me increase the size so you can see. Okay, so here we go. So the first question, ax plus by equals to k. We will take that ax to the other side, so by will be equals to k minus ax. This b is multiplying with the y, so I will take that b to the other side, so you will have k minus ax divided by b. So now you can see that the y is alone on one side, so we call that we have made the y subject of the formula. So that is how you do the first part. The second part is PV equals to nRT. We want to make the n subject of the formula. And I told you, when you make the subject of the formula, that means that you will make that alphabet alone on the one side. Okay. So the question number 1B part, PV equals to nRT. So if you want to make n the subject of the formula, so that RT on the right side is multiplying with the n. So I will take that RT to the other side. The RT which was multiplying here, when it will go to the other side, it will divide. So you will have n equals to PV divided by RT. So you have made the subject of the formula. Okay, now we will go to the next question. The next question is 5b minus 2d equals to 3c, and we want to make d the subject of the formula. So we want to bring the d on one side, and okay, question of 1c part, 5b minus 2d equals to 3c. Take this minus 2d to the right side. So here it was subtracting. When it will go to the other side, it will add. So you will have 5b equals to 3c plus 2d. So we will have 5b minus 3c equals to 2d. I took the 3c from the right side. I brought it to the left side because it was adding there. When it will come to this side, it will subtract. Now that 2 is multiplying with the d, so I will bring it to the left side and it will divide with both the terms. So you will have 5b minus 3c, the whole thing divided by the 2. So the d is equals to 5b minus 3c divided by 2. So this is how you will do, you will make the d subject of the formula. Okay, so let's go to the next part, the d part. It says r is equals to m bracket a plus g bracket close, and we want a to be the subject of the formula. So I will what I will do, first of all, you see, this is the part. R is equals to M bracket A plus G bracket close, and A we want to make the subject. So that M is multiplying with that bracket. So first of all, take that M to the other side. So it will divide there. So you will have R divided by M equals to A plus G. And we want to make A the alone on this side. So I will take that G, which is adding there, to the other side, because it's adding here. When it will go to the other side, it will subtract. So R by M, and then you will have the minus, you will have minus G equals to A. So A will be equals to R by M minus G. So this is how you will do this question. So that was the question number one, and it's D part. Okay, so we will go to the next question. The next question is question number two. He says, in each of the following cases, make the letter in the bracket the subject of the formula. So we have A by M equals to B plus C, and we want A to be the subject of the formula. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so A by M is equals to B plus C. We want A to be alone. That M on the left side is dividing with the A. So I will take to the other side. It will multiply with the right side. So A will be equals to M bracket B plus C bracket close. So this is how you will do this question. And let's go to the next question. The B part, it says 5Q minus R is equals to 2P divided by 3. We want P to be the subject of the formula. Okay, so you want P to be the subject of the formula. So here we go. So 5Q minus R is equals to 2P divided by 3. I want P to be the subject of the formula. So what we will do, first of all, that 3 which was dividing on the right side, I will take it to the other side. So you will have 3 bracket 5Q minus R bracket close equals to 2P. Then that 2 is multiplying with the P. When I will take it to the other side, it will divide on the other side. So you will have 3 by 2 bracket 5Q minus R bracket close equals to P. So P will be equals to 3 by 2 bracket 5Q minus R. So now you can see we have made the P the subject of the formula, which means that the P is alone on one side of the equation. So that was the question number two is B part. Question number two is C part. It says K plus A, and the whole thing divided by 5 is equals to 3K. We want to make the subject K the subject of the formula, but the problem here in this question is that the K is not on a single place. The K is on two places. So first of all, I will cross multiply, and then I will bring all the terms which have K on the same side, and then I will take the K common. So this is K plus A, and the whole thing divided by 5 is equals to 3K. So the K plus A divided by, bring that 3 to this side, so it will become, basically we were supposed to cross multiply. So it will become 15. So cross multiply. So you will have K plus A equals to 15K. So A will be equals to 15K. Take this K to the other side. It will become 15K minus K, and that will be 14K. So that 14, which is multiplying with the K, take it to the other side, and the K will be equals to A divided by 14. So this is how you will make the K subject of the formula. And there was one problem that the K was on two places. So we make sure that all the Ks, you brought them to the same side, and then you take the K common. So this is how you will do this. Okay, so we are going to the next part. Next part is question number 2 is D part. It says A equals to 1 by 2, bracket start, A plus B, bracket close, and H. We want B to be the subject of the formula. So we will make the B alone on one side. Okay, so this is showing up on your screen. So A is equals to 1 by 2 into bracket A plus B bracket close into H. So first of all, take this 2, which is dividing, to the other side. So you will have 2A equals to bracket start small a plus b bracket close H, and open that bracket. So you will have 2A plus AH plus BH. So take that BH to the that small a and H to the other side. So it's adding here. When it will go to the other side, it will subtract. So you will have 2A minus AH. The first A is capital, the second A is small. So now the BH, take this H to the other side, okay? So you will have 2A minus AH, and the whole thing is divided by the H. So equals to B. You can give this H to both the terms. That can be under both the both the terms. So you will have B is equals to 2A by H minus AH by H. So this H and this H will be cancelled with each other. So your final answer will be 2A divided by H and minus A. So this is how you will do this question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. Now, the full question is showing up on your screen, and I hope you understand the question number 2 is a D part. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 3, and it also has different parts. So, okay, so we are working on the question number 3. It says in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets the subject of the formula. We have the third root, and in the under the radical sign we have h minus k, and that is equals to m. We want to make h the subject of the formula. So first of all, I have to get rid of that radical sign. So this is called a radical sign. This one is this one is called the radical sign, because this is third root. If you want to get rid of this, you will have to take the cube on both the sides. So here we go on your screen, and that is showing up, and that is showing up. And so here we go. So okay, so it will be something like we will take the cube on both the sides. So that cube and the cube root, they will be cancelled. So h minus k will be equals to m cube. We have taken cube on both the sides. And then h will be equals to, it will be, that minus k will go to the other side. So you will have m cube plus k, m cube plus k. So that is how you will make h the subject of the formula. Okay, so second B part is B is equals to square root D plus 4AC, and we want to make D the subject of the formula. The D is under the radical sign. So this is square root, and the D is inside that radical sign, under that radical sign. So if you want to get rid of this square root, you will have to take square on both the sides. So I will take square on both the sides. So let me show you how this is done. This is question number 2, 3, and it's B part. So B is equals to the square root of the D plus 4AC. Take square on both the sides. So when you will take square, this square root and this square will be gone, cancelled. So B square will be equals to D plus 4AC. This 4AC is adding with the D. Take it to the other side, and it will subtract on the other side. So you will have D square minus 4AC equals to, sorry, B square minus 4AC equals to D. So the D is B square minus 4AC, and this is how you make the D subject of the formula. Okay, then we have C part, and that says P is equals to V square by R, and we want to make V the subject of the formula. The V has a square on it, okay? So at the end, we have to take the square root. So P is equals to V square by R. R is dividing here. When it will go to the other side, it will divide multiply there. So PR is equals to V square. We want V, not the V square. So I will take square root on both the sides. So here I will take the square root, and it will become the square root of the PR. And here you will have square root of the V square. So square and the square root will be cancelled. So V will be equals to the square root of the PR. And I also write plus minus with it. So V is equals to plus minus square root of the PR. So this is how you will do the question number 3C part. I hope you understand this, and let's go to the next part. The next part is A is equals to theta divided by 360 multiply pi r square. We want to make theta the subject of the formula. Very simple, straightforward, and here we come. So here we go. So A is equals to theta divided by 360 pi r square. So I want the theta to be alone. So take this 360, which is dividing there, to the other side, and it will multiply there. So you will have 360A equals to theta pi r square. This pi r square is multiplying with the theta. So when it will go to the other side, it will divide there. So you will have theta equals to 360A divided by r square divided by pi. So this is how you will write this pi r are multiplying. So when it will go to the other side, it will divide. So this is how you will do question number 3, and it's D part. So the question number 3 is done. So now we are going to the question number 4. It says, given that the square root of the ax square minus b is equals to c. Find the values of x when the a is equals to 2, b is equals to 7, and the c is equals to 5. Okay, so we will substitute these values in that formula, and we will try to make x, we will try to bring the x, find the value of the x, and here we go. So this is question number, and this is question number 4. It says square root of the ax square minus b is equals to c. X is the question, a value is 2, b is 7, and c is 5. So we will substitute those values. So you can see I have written there square root of the, in the place of a, I will substitute 2x square minus 7 equals to the value of the c is 5. So you will have 2x square minus 7 equals to 5. So take square root on both the sides, because the x which you want to find out is under the radical sign, and which is a square. So you will have, I have taken square on both the sides. So this square and this square root will be cancelled. You will have 2x square minus 7. On this side, 5 square means 5 multiplied 5, and that is 25. So we will have 2x square equals to 25 plus 7. That minus 7, I brought it here, and there it was subtracting. So on this side it will be adding. So you will have 2x square is equals to 32, and then we have x square is equals to that 2 which was multiplying with the x square. It will go to the other side and it will divide. So you will have x square is equals to 16, because you want the value of the x, and you have x square here. So on both the sides, I will take the square root. So square root of the x square, and this square root will be cancelled. You are left with the x is equals to, and the square root of the 16 will be plus minus 4. The square root of the 16 will be plus minus 4. And this is how you do the question. Let me show you the whole question together. If you want to see the whole question together, we have to reduce the size a little bit. Okay, now I hope you can see the whole question. Still, we have to. Now the whole question number 4 is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 5. He says, given that a is equals to the radical square root of the, and under the square root we have a fraction which is 3b plus c in the numerator and b minus c in the denominator. Find the value of the a when the b is 7 and the c is 2. That's the a part. So let's do first of all the a part. So here we go. So let's increase the size. Okay, so here we go. Okay, question number 5, and it's a part. The b value is 7, c value is 2, the a is question. So a is equals to, that was given, the under root of the, and under the under root we have 3b plus c divided by the b minus c. We will substitute the value of the b and the c there. So under the radical sign you will have 3 multiplied by 7 plus, and the c value is 2, the thing divided by the whole thing divided by 7 minus 2. So equals to, so this will be 21 plus 2 divided by 5. So you will have 23 divided by 5. So your answer will be under root 23 plus 5. I hope you understand. The b part is the value of the c when the a is 4 and the b is 9. Remember, the c is on 2 places and it is under the radical sign also. The A value is 4, B value is 9, the C is the question. So let's see, we can do that. And here we go. Okay, so on your screen that is showing up, B is equals to 9, A is equals to 4, C is question. The formula was A equals to the radical sign and it's a square root. There's a fraction under the radical sign and the denominator and numerator is 3B plus C divided by denominator is B minus C. So just put those values there. So you will have A is 4 and B is 9. So you will have a radical sign under root, and then you have 3 into 9 plus c, and in the denominator you will have 9 minus c. So take square root on both the sides. Sorry, take square on both the sides. So here I will take 4 square, and here I will take the square. This square and square root will be cancelled. So you will have 16 equals to 27 plus c divided by 9 minus c. So cross multiply here. So you will have 16 into 16 bracket 9 minus c bracket close equals to 27 plus c. So you will have 144 minus 16c equals to 27 plus c. So bring the c, the terms which have c on one side because the c is present on two places. So you will have 16c minus c equals to 27 minus 144. So you will have minus 17c equals to minus 117. Minus minus will be cancelled. So you will have c equals to this 17 is multiplying with the c. When it will go to the other side, it will divide. So you will have 117 divided by 17. And when you divide 117 with the 17, you get 6 whole 15 by 17. 6 whole 15 by 17. And this is how you will do the question number 5. And it's B part, the whole question number 5B part is showing up your screen. So you can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6. He says, solve each of the following equations. When this is solve this equation, it means find the value of the variable. For example, in the A part, the variable in that equation is A. Here we have A divided by A plus 2 equals to 3 by 5. So you have two fractions, one fraction here and one fraction here, and between them we have equal sign. If you have just two fractions, one on the right side of the equality and one on the left side of the equality, you can go for the cross multiplication and the work will become very easy. So we will cross multiply here and then we will bring all the terms which have A in them on the same side. So A divided by A plus 2 equals to 3 by 5, just two fractions, and between them we have equal sign. So we will cross multiply. So you will have 5 multiplied with the A and equals to 3 bracket A plus 2. So you will have 5A is equals to that 3 will multiply with both the terms in that bracket. So you will have 5A equals to 3A plus 6. So we will have 5A minus 3A equals to 6. So that will be 2A equals to 6. So A will be equals to 6 divided by 2, and the A value will be 3. So this is how you will do the how you will solve this equation. Solving an equation means to find the value of the unknown in that equation. Okay, the B part is 1 divided by, and in the denominator you have B minus 2 equals to 2 divided by, and in the denominator you have B minus 1. So again, you can see here we have just two fractions and between them we have an equal sign. So very easily you can go by the cross multiplication and then it will become very easy for you. So here on your screen you can see question number 6B part. So we have two fractions and between them we have an equal sign. So we will cross multiply, and when we will cross multiply, and you will have 2 bracket b minus 2 bracket close is equals to 1 bracket b minus 1. So you will have 2b minus 4 equals to b minus 1. 2b minus b is equals to minus 1 plus 4. So b will be equals to 3. So this is how you will do the question number 6, and it's B part. So my dear students, we are going to work on the question number 6, and it's C part. Here we have 4 by In the denominator, we have c plus 3 minus 3 by c plus 2 equals to 0. So here you again have two fractions and then equals to and 0. So I can take this fraction to the other side, and then you will have the same situation which we have in the previous question. So I can take this 4 divided by c plus 3 minus 3 divided by c plus 2 equals 0. So you can take either to that side and you can do the cross multiplication, or if you want to keep these two fractions on this side, so I will take the LCM. So in the denominator you have c plus 3, here you have c plus 2, so both of them will be in the LCM. So divide this LCM with this denominator, c plus 3 will be cancelled. So you are left with the c plus 2, and that will multiply with the numerator here. So 4 bracket c plus 2 bracket close. In the same way, you divide the LCM with this denominator, and you will see c plus 2 will be cancelled. So you will left with the c plus 3. Then you multiply this with the numerator there. So you will have minus 3 bracket c plus 3 bracket close equals to 0. So when this thing will go to the other side, it will multiply with the 0. And this here you are left with the 4c plus 8 minus 3c minus 9 equals to 0. So 4c minus 3c, that will be the c, plus 8 minus 9, that will be minus 1 equals to 0. So c is equals to 1. So this is how you will do question number 6 and its C part. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6, is D part. And it says that the question number 6 D part, it says 5 by d plus 4 minus 2 by d minus 2 equals to 0. So okay, so here we go. So you will have so I will have, let me adjust it. Okay, so I will take the LCM. These are two denominators, so both of them will be in the LCM. So in the LCM, I have bracket d plus 4 bracket close, bracket d minus 2 bracket close. So when you divide this LCM with this denominator, d plus 4 will be cancelled. You will be left with the d minus 2, that will multiply with this numerator. So you will have 5 bracket d minus 2 bracket close. When you will divide this LCM with this denominator, d minus 2 will be cancelled. You will be left with the d plus 4. So that will multiply with this 2. So minus 2 bracket d plus 4 bracket close equals to 0. So you will have 5d minus 10 minus 2d minus 8 equals to this LCM will go on the other side. It will multiply with the 0. And you know, when anything multiplies with the 0, the answer is 0. So 5d minus 2d, that will be 3d, and minus 8 minus 10, that will be minus 18 equals to 0. So 3d will be equal to minus 18 will go to the other side. It will become 18. So d will be equals to 18 divided by 3. That 3 was multiplying when it will go to the other side, it will divide. So d will be equals to 6. So this is question number the question number 6, and the D part, the whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and take your time with this question. Okay, now we are on the E part. It is 6 divided by F minus 10 divided by minus 10 divided by 3F equals to 2. Okay, so now okay, so denominator is F. Here the denominator is 3F. These are the two fractions, negative sign between them. So I will take their LCM. The LCM will be 3F. Okay, so divide the LCM with this denominator. So F and F will be cancelled. You left with the 3. That will multiply with the denominator, with the numerator, sorry. That will be 6 into 3 minus. Okay, now divide the LCM with this denominator. When you divide the 3F with the 3F, you get 1. So 1 will multiply with the 10. So 10 into 1. So, okay, so you have 6 3s are 18 minus 10 into 1 is 10. This 3F will go on the other side. It will multiply. So 2 multiply 3F. So 10 minus 18 minus 10 will be 8. So it will be 6F. So f will be equals to 8 divided by 6. So you can cancel both of them with the 2. So f will be equals to 4 divided by 3, and that will be equals to 1 whole 1 by 3. So that is how you do the question number 6 and its E part. Question number 6 and its F part. F is equals to, F part is 5 divided by 6h plus 6 divided by 7h minus 9 divided by 14h is equals to 4. So we have three fractions, and I can, okay, so there we have the three fractions, and okay, so I will take their LCM. So the LCM will be 42h. So when you divide the 42h with the 6h, you're left with the 7. So 7 will multiply with the numerator. So when you divide the LCM with the 7h, the denominator here, so you're left with the 6. So that 6 will multiply with this numerator. Then when you divide 42h with the 14h, whatever, you are left with the 3. So by dividing, I tell you that how much is left. So you will have minus 3 into the 9. So this 42h will go to the other side. If you multiply with the 4, here you will have 35 plus 36 minus 27 equals to 4 into 42h, and it will be 44 equals to 168h, and h will be 44 divided by 168. This is multiplying with the h. When it will go to the other side, it will divide there. So now you can cancel it with the table of the 4. So you are left with the 11 divided by 42. So the question number, I think 6F part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time. Okay, so now we are on the question number 6 is G part. It is 3 divided by k plus 1 minus 1 divided by 2k plus 2 equals to 5. Okay, so the important thing about this is that here this 2k plus 2, I can take 2 common, so then it will become much easier. So now you have 3 by k plus 1 minus 1 divided by, from these two, the 2 can be common. Take that 2 common, so in the bracket you are left with the k plus 1. Now I will take the LCM. The LCM will be 2 bracket k plus 1. And once you have done this, then you know very easily, it will become 6. This will become minus 1. And this 2 into k plus 1 bracket close will go to the other side. So it will be 5 bracket 2k plus 2. So it will be 6 minus 1, that's 5. This will be 10k plus 10. So 10k will be equals to the 5 minus 10. So the 10k will be equals to minus 5. So the k will be equals to minus 5 by 10. So k will be equals to minus 1 by 2. You cancel both of them with the 5. So the whole question number 6 part G is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time. Okay, so now we are going to the next question, and the next question is question number 7. It says, in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets. Sorry, let me reduce the size one step. Okay, so they say reduce in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets. The brackets, the subject of the in the brackets, the subject of the formula. So your first part is f is equals to 9c divided by f divided 9c divided by 5 plus 32. We want to make c the subject of the formula. Very simple, straightforward question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is, so that 5, which is this is f equals to 9c divided by 5 plus 32. First of all, take this plus 32 to the other side. F minus 32 will be equals to 9 by 5 c. Then this 5, which is dividing here, it will go to the other side. It will multiply. So 5 bracket f minus 32 bracket close equals to 9c. So this 9, which is multiplying with the c, will go to the other side. It will divide there. So you will have 5 by 9 bracket f minus 32 bracket close equals to c. So c will be equals to 5 divided by 9 and multiply with the bracket start f minus 32 bracket close. So this is how you will do the question number 7. and its A part. Okay, question number 7, it's B part, and it says A equals to 2 pi r square plus pi r L. And we want to make L the subject of the formula. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Okay, so that 2 pi r square, which is adding with the pi r L, because we want to make L the subject of the formula. So the 2 pi r square, which is adding here, it will go to the other side, it will be subtracted from there. So A will be equals to 2 pi r square equals to pi r L. Now this pi r, which is multiplying with the L, that will go to the other side and it will divide there. So you will have A minus 2 pi r square divided by the pi r equals to L. So that is your answer. You can further simplify it, that pi r can be written under both these terms. So you will have A by pi r minus 2 pi r square divided by pi r. So A divided by pi r, and this pi r and pi r will be pi, and pi will be cancelled, r square divided by r, and that will be r. So you left with the only minus 2r. In the book, the answer is this. Okay, so you can further go, but there is no need to do this. If you stop here, no problem. If you come to this point, no problem. But in the book, the answer is this. Okay. Then the C part. Question number 7 is C part. It says S is equals to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. And we want the u to be the subject of the formula. Okay. So let me show you. Okay. So now this, first of all, this term which is adding here, I will take to the other side, it will subtract. So s minus 1 by 2 at square is equals to ut. I want u to be the alone, so this t will go to the other side. So ut is equals to s minus 1 by 2 at square. This t will go other side, it will divide there. So you will have u equals to 1 by t bracket s minus 1 by 2 at square. So this 1 by t. So that 1 by t will multiply with both these terms. So s by t minus at squared divided by 2t. So this t and this t square will be cancelled. So you are left with the s by t minus 1 by 2 at. This is how you do question number 7. It's C part. Okay. Now we are on the question number 7. It's D part. It says s is equals to n by 2 bracket start square bracket start 2a plus small bracket start n minus 1 small bracket close d square bracket closed. We want d to be the subject of the formula. Okay, so we are going to the next part. The next part is question number 7. Is D part. S is equals to n by 2 bracket 2a plus bracket n minus 1 bracket close d bracket close. So that 2 will go to the other side. It is dividing here. It will multiply there. That n which is multiplying with this square bracket, it will go to the other side and it will divide there. So you will have 2s divided by n is equals to 2a plus n minus 1 in the bracket. This whole thing is bracket into d. So you will have, because we want d to be the subject of the formula, first of all, I will take this term to the other side. So you will have 2s divided by n minus 2a is equals to bracket n minus 1 bracket close into d. So you will have 2s minus 2an. Here I have taken the LCM divided by n is equals to n minus 1 into d. So this n minus 1 will go on the other side and it will divide there. So you will have 2 can be common in the numerator here. 2 can be common. So in the bracket I will have s minus a n. So divided by, when this n minus 1 will come here, so it will divide here. So n into n minus 1 bracket close. So that is in the denominator. So the d will be equals to 2s minus 2an, and the whole thing divided by n into n minus 1. Okay, so this is how you will do this question. So this is how you, okay, so I think the whole question, let me reduce one step. Okay, now the whole question 7 is D part is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video, take your time with this question. Okay, so question number 7, the part D part is done. Okay, now we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 8. He says, in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets the subject of the formula. So here you have the a part. It says 1 divided by h plus 1 and plus 2 equals to k. They want h to be the subject of the formula. Okay. Okay. So on your screen that is showing up 1 divided by h plus 1 and then plus 2 equals to k. So this plus 2 will go to the other side. It will subtract there. So you will have 1 divided by h plus 1 equals to k minus 2. Then you can do the cross multiplication. So h plus 1 bracket will multiply with the k minus 2 and that is inside the brackets equals to 1. So h plus 1 will be equals to 1 divided by this bracket which is multiplying here. When it will go to the other side, it will divide there. So 1 divided by k minus 2. So h will be equals to 1 divided by k minus 2 minus 1. So if I take the LCM here will be k minus 2. So 1 minus k minus 2 and that will be 1 minus k plus 2. And downstairs I have k minus 2. So it will be h equals to 3 minus k divided by k minus 2. So this is how you will do question number 8 and its A part. Okay, so question number 8 is B part. He says z is equals to y bracket z minus y bracket close divided by x. And we want z to be the subject of the formula. So, okay. Now, here, first of all, bring this x to this side. So, zx is equals to yz minus y square. And the terms which have z, bring them on the same side. So, the z can be taken common from them. So you will have zx minus yz is equals to minus y square. So z will be equals to x minus y bracket close equals to minus y square. So the z will be equals to minus y square divided by x minus y. So the z will be equals to y square. I will introduce this negative in the numerator, in the denominator, sorry, and the order of these two will change. So this negative will become positive, this positive will become negative. So you will have y square is equal divided by y minus z. So the value of the z will be this y square divided by y minus z. And I can hope that you have understood this. Okay, question number 8 and its C part. He says px divided by q is equals to p plus q. We want p the subject of the formula. Okay, so the p is on two different locations. Okay, so I will try to bring them on the same side, same place. Okay. So we have px by q equals to p plus q. So first of all, take that q to the other side. So px will be equals to the q bracket p plus q bracket close. So px will be equals to the pq plus the q square. So the terms which have p in them, bring them on the same side. So px minus pq is equals to q square. We can take the p common. So I will take the p common. So in the bracket, you are left with the x minus q bracket close is equals to the q square. So the p will be equals to the q square divided by the x minus q. So this is how you will do the question number 8 and its C part. We have made the p subject of the formula. Okay. So question number 8 and its D part is 1 divided by A plus 1 divided by B is equals to 1. And we want B to be the subject of the formula. Okay. 1 plus A plus 1 by B equals to 1. So I will make 1 by B alone here. So 1 by A will go to the other side. It was adding here. It will subtract there. So you will have 1 by B equals to 1 minus 1 by A. So here I will take the LCM. The LCM of this denominator is 1. This denominator is A. The LCM of them is A. So when divide LCM with this denominator, which is 1, you will get A. So A will multiply with the numerator. So it will come A minus. When the LCM will divide with this denominator, you will get 1. 1 multiplied by the 1, that is 1. So now I will cross multiply. So, it will be B bracket B A minus 1, B bracket A minus 1 equals to A. So the B will be equals to A divided by A minus 1. So that is it. Okay. So question number 8 is D part. The whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video. You can take your time. Okay. Okay, question number 9 is showing up on your screen. He says in each of the following cases, make the letter in the brackets the subject of the formula. Okay, so we have V equals to 4 divided by 3 into pi r cube. We want r to be the subject of the formula. Okay, so we have V is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. I want r to be the subject of the formula. So that 3 is dividing there, it will go on the other side, it will multiply. So 3V is equals to 4 pi r cube. So 3V divided by the 4 pi is equals to the r cube. We want the value of the r. So I will take the square, the cube root on both the sides. I will take the third root on both the sides. So that third root and this r cube will be cancelled. So you are left with the r, and that will be equal to the third root of the 3 pi divided by 4 pi. So this is how you will do question number 9. It's A part. Question number 9 is B part. He says V square is equals to U square plus 2AS, and we want the U to be the subject of the formula. So V square is equals to U square plus 2AS. So V square minus 2AS is equals to the U square. So because I want the U only, so I will take the square root on both the sides. So U square root of the U square is equals to the square root of the V square minus 2S, this square and the square root will be cancelled. So you will be left with the U equals to plus minus and square root of the V square minus 2S. Okay, so then we have the C part. He says y is equals to bracket x minus p bracket cos square plus q. They want us to find x, make x the subject of the formula. Okay, so y is equals to x minus p whole square plus q. So y minus q is equals to x minus p whole square. So then I will take square root on both the sides. So you will have the square root of the y minus q, and you have plus minus sign with it, and that is equals to x minus p. So the x will be equals to that minus p will go to the other side, it will be add, so it will become 9 plus minus under root y minus q equals to x. So x is equals to p plus minus under root y minus q. So this is how you do the question number 9. It's a C part. And now we have the question number 9 is D part. It says t is equals to the 4z, and downstairs I have m minus 3 and you have a radical sign over it. We want z to be the subject of the formula. Okay. So z if wants to be the subject of the formula. So t is equals to 4 under the radical sign we have 4z divided by 3 m minus 3. So I will take square on both the sides. So you will have t square is equals to, and now this square will be cancelled with the square root, and you are left with the 4z divided by m minus 3. So now I want z to be the subject of the formula, that is only on one place. And so 4z will be equal to t square bracket m minus 3 bracket close. And z will be equal to t square divided by 4 bracket m minus 3 bracket close. So it will be t square into m minus 3 and divided by 4. So this is how you do the question number 9, and it's D part. So, my dear students, I think this is enough for today. And in this video, we have done from question number 1 to question number 9. And I think the rest of the questions we can do in my next, we will make another video. This exercise has total, I think, 17 questions or 19, 20. So there are 20 questions. So we have done from question number 1 to question number 9 in this present video, and the next questions I will do in my next video. And I hope that you will be able to understand. So you have understood some of the concepts. If you find this video useful and informative and it has helped you a little bit, please share the link of this video onto your Facebook and Twitter accounts, and ask your friends and class fellows and juniors to subscribe my channel, because that helps me, that promote my channel. And I think that is a great blessing for me that I am able to I am able to uh, teach so many people around the globe through this YouTube channel. It's a great blessing for me. So thank you very much, everyone. It's a pleasure for me. Have a good day, and God bless you all.